Okay, I'm gonna take some time to share this with a few groups, but for the most, also strange message from Meta. What's that? Help potential customers reach you. I don't think you're able to reach yourself for the most part. Okay, so I'm sharing this one. Actually, during the week, I've been doing quite a few quick drafts in the meantime. So try, trying to get the hang for the format. Yeah, you definitely want a good bomb, but it is possible to do something like go mid like three wins or so without the without the big bombs, but you really want to have something to play towards to at least improve your win rate in that case. That said, the other main point is that you really want a lot of card advantage here. Now, answering things one is to one, the tempo play does work out a bit. Um, air bending to take things off the board is significant. You can kind of win that way, but you also need to do a lot of. But you really need to secure a lot of advantage in the meantime. In that sense, black is it has solid removal, but it's not exactly a card advantage color. It's in that sense, red is also it's a mana advantage, but it's not quite card advantage either. So you kind of want to look for ways to generate card advantage to shore those up. Bossing Say is not going to do it, though in fact an epic downfall could take care of it. Obsessive Pursuit. When this enchantment enters the beginning of your upkeep, you lose one life and create a clue token. Whenever you attack. So this does put us into sacrifice deck. I was already saying I don't really want to go into black. Having an epic downfall makes me less likely to want to go to black. But white doesn't look very strong, so we can probably hope to hit some good white cards in the set in the upcoming. Yeah, I would love to take Bossing Say, but you really don't want to take it. I'm willing to speculate on the Obsessive Pursuit. Because Epic Downfall is fine as removal, but not so. Well, likewise, Shao the Moonslayer, very basic. Well, very basic for something that affects non-basics quite a lot. You probably want something like Suki, generating all them allies is pretty good in that sense. Hey, Andres Vega, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? So, there is a sold out. I would probably want to take this one. Well, this one, the sold out pick keeps me in colors. The Suki pick generates advantage over time, though this one has to attack. We'll just play it safe for now. Azula on the Hunt. This is another. This one is also another mana generation. Though generating the clue token, so we kind of want to go into blue as well. So this one's something. It is another 4-drop. Would I rather have another sold out? Would I want to have a Swamp Snare Trap? Well, without Flash, I would rather just have sold out here. I could just take Azula in this case. Reasonable creature. Yeah, I did say we kind of want to have card advantage, though the mana is going to be quite expensive here. Whenever you draw, create a spirit token. Lifelink helps us quite a bit here. Yeah, we definitely want to go blue-black at this one, so we're kind of on the lookout for those. Create 2 ally tokens, search third entry, sure. Yeah, Pox Bearers is also the other point, but I think we're going to be generating a lot of blue. Doing great about an end check, about to end your 7. Oh wow, that is a long wait. Wow. Did they not tell you the proper check-in time? That's very long. That's no joke. You're definitely taking Pirate Peddlers here. It is kind of like a mini payoff for sacrificing as well. Sozin's Comet, we have multiple copies that we never really wanted. Also, the more we can stick to black, the better. Okay, Court Official's fine as well. There's a Geyser Leaper. It's not that. Yeah, we'll we'll start filling up here. So cards like Daily Indoctrination is fine for us. I could take a Giant Koi. Cat Owl is meh. Swamp Hunters. This one's a soup. I'll take one. It is an emergency Earthbend too, so that counts. Wenxia over Spirit Oasis. This one does draw us a card, but we're not really gonna go into Shrines here, so we'll probably just take the counter spell. Just got here early from flight, letting me in 1 hour. Oh, okay, that's good. At least they're not making. That's nice. They're not letting you wait too long. My experience with hotels, yeah, you kind of want to have something to do in the meantime, but they're usually very chill in letting you park stuff and what. Well, depends on the country. Depends on the country. Depends on the neighborhood. Generally chill. Oh yeah, also depends on the price point of where you're staying at. Also, being roughly the holiday season, yeah, getting accommodations is that's gonna be an experience. Hog monkey. This is meh, but it is a creature. And it also takes out yet another black card. Yeah, not so sure if North Pole Patrol. It's fine. I guess Cat Owl is also fine because it's a flyer, but I don't want to shore up too much on expensive ones. Abandoned Attachments is also pretty good for us here. There is a Crashing Wave, but probably want one of that. Not. Yeah, let's try to send that signal. Also, we'll take one Water Skin. Oh, the Leaper did come back. Not sure if we're actually gonna run into that one. Ooh, Legend of Kyoshi. We're probably not gonna run this. Probably not gonna run anything here. Probably Grand or Watery Grass, but honestly, we're not really gonna run anything here. I'm guess Vindictive Warden. I'll just take the rare. Good luck recently. 9 a.m. check-in. Okay, that's good. You seem to be traveling a lot. Part of the job, I suppose. Oh, speaking of fun. Yeah, it's probably gonna be another Pirate Peddlers. 3 or more lesson cards you can cast this, so it has splash. Serpent of the Past is kind of okay as well. There's also the Otter Penguin I was saying, but the catch is that this is not a permanent buff. It just makes it a flat 3/3. I'll speculate on the Serpent, even though we're giving up on the top, but we kind of have to have a real pick here. I could also probably just take. Yeah, we'll take this one. But I could regret. Oh. This is my third day of Black. Yeah, I actually opened one naturally, but this is gonna be my third day of Black Sun. I got in a draft. I'm definitely taking it. That's for sure. Sometimes this pans out really well. Sometimes not so much. I would still rather have it than not have it. Okay, so let's see things of note. We have some discard. One way of getting more cards. Barely. Still have to discard, so it's more like card parity. We have ways of getting clues. Energy Bending, that's a card draw. I probably would just want to take Azula Always Lies to Octopus Pair. Last time I was on the train somewhere. Tune back. Yeah, go ahead. Good luck to you too. Yeah, check in, rest up. Yeah, chill for the time being. Energy Bending doesn't quite help us. I did say that Bossing Say is really a bit of a bomb. I might just take this one. We we could still get out of blue, and if we start seeing a bunch of good green cards, we can pivot out that way. Yeah, it's starting to kind of dry up a bit here. We might be in trouble. I could just take the Canyon Crawler, but it's not such a great pick. Ruinous Water Bending. This one's fine. I'm probably not going to Water Bend this. I could also just take another Hog Monkey. Though we don't have a... We only have one real way from... I'm going to speculate a little bit because okay, first of all, this one's still really bad. Oh, and the speculation's over. We did start getting some good cards, although they're... I could also just take the Serpent's Pass just to be safe, but if I want to do a splash, it's probably going to be on green. So I want to keep an eye out for that. Grand Kind is probably fine. Definitely... I could also just take a Rumble Arena. It's kind of a good way to fix colors. And we do have 2 Indoctrination. Yeah, we'll take a second Peddlers this time. Probably and Callous Inspector's a good filler up for this one. We'll take another Inspector here. So, semi-early aggro. Energy Bending... Well, probably not that important for us. We only have a speculative splash and not much of a real one. Ooh, Secret Tunnel. This one's actually fine. Yeah, I think we're not gonna do the splash. Check. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, put... Okay, we're definitely taking Fire Nation Engineer. Secret Tunnel would be my other pick. The Beetle-Headed Merchants would also be there as well. Yeah, we're definitely riding... We're definitely going into black. Ooh, Realm of Coal. I could just take the Serpent's Pass, but we'll take the Realm of Coal. It's kind of like a free pick-ish. We do have to remember that Ang is pretty good. I wouldn't really splash for this, but what else am I taking? Probably a Water Bending lesson, but I think we might... Okay... Water Bending lesson would be my other pick here. I probably will just hate out the... probably just hate out the Ang. And I might probably regret it at the same time. Okay, never mind. We got another Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, so... Just have to be on the lookout for... more ways to hit Cruise. The messenger birds would be really great. We just didn't see any. The Geyser Leaper kind of helps us here. Not a strong pick, but it's still kind of an important one. We lesson check. We got 5 lessons. Probably Serpent still not. We still kind of want to have it, but it might not be. Though to be fair, the lessons are only for the flash. The discount is still just some non-creature, non-land, so we're kind of fine on that respect. Yeah, so it's speculative, but then quite pan out so much. It's fine. And also, nice thing is that it puts count. We do have to find ways to sacrifice. So yeah, the Beetle-Headed Merchants is coming in. Master of Paku doesn't quite do much. Yeah, we'll take the Beetle-Headed Merchants this time. So that pretty much rounds out our curve. Lots of tools to set up. There's a meditation pool. Oh, no, I was saying we were looking out for Messenger Hawks, so we are going to take a Messenger Hawk here. So that pretty much means Serpent in the Past is speculative, but we'll still take it. The Callous Inspector's generating 2 tokens really helps us as well. Indoctrination might be the weakest card here for us. Watery Grass is removal up. Submersible is also Submersible is also fine. There's a bounce effect. I probably would take that. So I need to never you draw your set. Yeah, I think we take Knowledge Seekers here. Blue is a lot heavier now. That. Oh, got the Serpent's past that. Nice. So probably the North Pole Patrol is a weaker one. We probably do want to have one water bending lesson, but I don't know if I'll be able to fit it. Oh, we're gonna quench even more, but I probably don't want to run more than... We could shift towards heavy blue. Hog Monkey is also one of the weaker ones per se. So this does give us quite a bit of evasion. So okay, 717. Yes, that is the split we'll have to run. We can try to look for blue cards to cut. I only need to cut one more per se. We have enough non-creatures to support Serpent of the Past. I'm not sure if it's Pirate Peddlers or Hog Monkey. I think we cut the Hog Monkey for now. So we'll see how this one goes. Definitely a lot of card draw to work with. We just need... But one thing to remember is that the card draw is kind of expensive here. Like, we're not purely drawing cards. We are spending 2 mana each time, so we really have to buy a lot of time. If we get out-tempoed, it's really bad. If we're not able to reset the board, it's really bad. We'll see. Okay, I'm willing to keep this one. We definitely need to hit our land drops, so that one goes at the bottom. We can probably start with the Corrupt Court of... Yeah, the reason I did that like that's because it's pretty much our only chance to counter anything. Yeah, take the hit. Actually, tap, draw, and discard is really powerful. Yeah, Grand is a really good one. We did have the chance to take her, but we were really trying to main black at that time, so we didn't go for it. Did our opponent just tilt because we countered their spell? Come on. It's not that bad. So next turn we can play Foggy. Hope for another land to hit on Azula. That would be a really good one. Okay, I'm really surprised now. Are you really gonna move just because? Just swing. Or did our opponent just move because they got their? Well, you're gonna have to get used to. You're gonna have to get used to spells being countered, and actually quench on something as cheap as this one is not the worst thing. Oh my gosh, our opponent's really moping. Or it could just be a really big coincidence. They might have had to be called out of the way you had to do something. It's really hard to judge if the other person is not in front of you. You have no idea what's going on their side of the planet. But I'm actually glad that they're not getting a free draw in this card here. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would prioritize Quench even more, just to tilt opponents more. Might be even better than... No, the reason we're running Nightly Indoctrination is pretty much the emergency Earthbend 2. But I can see adjusting it. We do have another quench. We can adjust this one down instead. Looks like to those tuning in, it looks like our opponent just tuned out. Hard to say. I don't know what's going on their side of the world. All I know is I countered their 2-drop. They did not even bother to attack with Grand to see if they could improve their board situation. Well, I know they're not running a counter spell because mine resolved quite right away. If they had any sort of instant, I would have been waiting here even longer. But I would say this: if this is what turns you off, maybe magic might not be the right thing. That's the equivalent of saying, "Oh, I'm only going to play Smash, Final Destination, 1 life box only." No, you don't get to have that kind of control. Sorry. Anyway, so we got our first win. It was really quick. So quick that I might want to just run more. The problem is that it'll quench you. It kind of falls off near the end. Like, it's a very good card early mid game. It's a really bad card late game. Just something to keep in mind. So, we just need. Okay, honestly, this feels like a really bad one. I guess I'm going to keep this, and it might be my turn to. Okay, no, we at least hit our third lands. I was gonna say that it could. Also note that this is a bad thing today of Black Sun. Oh, you even hit our blue, so. So we got a really good curve. Forest cycling, okay. Yeah, the land cycling cards are. Oh. Oh, it has to be another. I guess for officials. Then we can basically do a setup where. Oh, let's play mono green. Earth Rumble and fight into this one. Okay. Okay, neat. So knowing that, it's non-land. Let's bounce this. So I'm gonna swing with just Inspector here. Oh yeah, we get to water bend this one. I'm actually hoping they would. It's okay. So opponent swings with the land. 2 damage. And might as well activate this. So I can Day of Black Sun for 0. We're gonna take out their ooh, they're really missed. Okay, so they need 1 more land for this. This would be super annoying. This would also be kinda annoying. Tough is not the worst. So what are we hoping for? They probably play this out. Oh they also. Why did I not see that sold out? That's a bit annoying. Yeah, they're hitting their land drops while we're not. I think we probably should have taken this out. This would have just been 1:1. This one is a lot of advantage over instead. Oh, non-land permanent card. So I was able to see it, but I could not take it. This would have been my actual take. That's fair. Hold on, there is some crazy audio coming through though, like an alarm. Ooh, is it coming from my side or something else? I have to say. Yeah, not great when we're not able to land this one. Though, let's be fair. If we land this, our opponent just sells it out. Let's see. Oh, they're not even gonna try to sell it out. Okay. They might sell out one of the spirit keep. Oh, they did not. Quenchia, again, they have that too much mana now, so that doesn't do anything. So we play Pirate Peddlers. So they will cast that. Oh, they're going to snipe this instead. Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst, if I may say so myself. Canyon Crawler's annoying though. So this time I block this for real. We probably play another Pirate Peddlers. Kinda wish we had a way to. I'm so tempted to play this first. This has. Yeah, we just play this first. Swing with this because it's not blocking at all. Sure, gain some life. Yeah, this is. Yeah, we're gonna play it really slow here. Like, I want to be able to crack this one, make another spirit. Hold off on this until I absolutely have to. Opponent probably has. That's fine. It slows our clock down quite a bit. But we're somehow getting the payoff for this now. And I'm going to hold on to this because we do have well, we have plenty of ways to block this. And we're not really in a hurry right now. Yep. Opponent can start water bending this a bit, but we can definitely block this. Yeah, but now we're kind of flooding a bit. Oh, hey, Geyser Leaper. So, wait. Okay, this one's gonna feel a little bit bad. Oh, we'll do one. We'll do one blind. Eileen. Okay, that's not a bad loss. Yeah, the spirits are gonna close it. Flood versus flood. Well, yeah, this is the case where getting a lot of this incremental advantage helps. Yeah, opponent having to play this, but ooh, their might ended up costing it for them. Yeah, the flood. How would I say this? Yeah, this is pretty much the advantage of at least the blue-black archetype. Sure, you have to spend a lot more mana, so in the really early game, it's really painful if you want to draw more cards. But if you're able to get to the mid-late game, that's when you're able to start churning the cards out. That's where you start. That's when you start having that advantage. Now this one, honestly, might be really bad. Also, Day of Black Sun, just nuking Earthbending is not the worst. But yeah, this is honestly a really bad keep. I don't know why it kept this one. Probably because Callous Inspector, 3 lands, we just needed one more. So now we're holding this one back. Opponent not discarding. So depending what our opponent drops next, our cadets, okay. Do they go really wide? Because I can always just do this. Now they might have a combat trick in response. Like say a burn spell, but I would Killer launch. It just means I don't have to attack. So let's see, if they have a 4-drop follow-up, I could just play the Beetle-Headed Merchants. Rocky Rebuke, okay, going for it. Get our Q. So I kind of want to... I could still draw into it, actually. And this is wrong. Now, yeah, because you're just gonna spend this off. I'm just going to Day of Black Sun reset. Yep, make sure you leave the left. So at least we got that reset. And if our opponents place anything bigger, we can sell it out. Doesn't do. Yeah, how do I feel? If our opponent was playing on curve, we would be having a big problem with We would be having a big problem with Day of Black Sun. If they exhaust, we can just sell the land out. Or wait, this is non-land permanent, so. We have to sell this out. Because they already exhausted this, so they get their land back. Yeah, we sacrifice this. Generate our clue, we draw a card anyway. So I might hold back on sacrificing this one. Well, I'll admit, that's a really bad sellout. Objectively, it's not the greatest one. Okay, so we can bounce this. as well play this. Okay, I'll attack first. Okay, then I can activate this auto pay. Okay, there you go. Then I can sack this. Yeah, our opponent only played like four creatures. We played 1, 2, 5. Ooh, that's not gonna do it for our opponents. Yep. Yep, we just swing and that's it. Ah, that's it. Okay, so we're actually getting there. We're doing quite well. I'm just waiting for the hammer to drop. But we're doing quite well right now. Also, I'm going to double... Yeah, that was really nice. Actually, also while I'm at it, I'm going to double check, make sure... Yeah, if it's getting okay, it's getting it from default, so... Yeah, just double checking my sound. Okay, so it's getting from my default device, so the audio should be a lot better. Because if it's getting from my webcam, it's gonna be horrible. But that was nice. Yeah, thanks a lot thanks for the words of encouragement. Yeah, that was a really good dismantling of our opponent. This, on the other hand, we cannot keep. We can keep this one. We probably give up on Geyser Leaper for the time being. So we lead on Arena. We definitely want to hit the lands. I would prefer it to be a swamp. Thanks, Journey. Okay, so... Ideally, I just want to Earthbend. Though our opponents play multiple colors, this should have been that would have, yeah, I probably should have gone for. Though they did go for this one early, they could have waited. Well, unless you're playing 2 lands, nope, it's just triple color, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I'll play the Swamp Spirit Keeper first. Not having another black source. Well, technically we have this is an expensive black source. It's still a black source. Also, if this gets killed, it gives us a free scry, so I'm not fussed about it. I'm not really going for the metal then. I am perfectly... Actually... So this creates... Sets our opponent back a little bit. And yeah, I might as well just cast this. Oh, this is a bit expensive today of Black Sun, so I'm kind of hoping to hit my other... Not from the microphone, something electronic. Ooh. I guess I'm... Okay, we are missing. So right now I can X equals 2, which does... I can X equals 0, which just takes this one. Also takes this one. Best bet is just Play this one. And pass. Basically start buying time. Trading these off to hit our 2 tokens. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to... Not the greatest trade. Yeah, I definitely have to practice now. We need to hold these guys back. Yep, drop your troops and take that out. If they really go in on... Nope, they're gonna start spreading the love. Take action, 4. I need to hit one more. Right now, yeah, I need to hit one black mana. That will allow me to cleanly take these out. Yeah, I'm actually gonna... Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Ooh. Allies. Somehow I want to wait for the Earth entry to land before I Day of Black Sun, but I might not have that. Wow, we're doesn't do it. Also, oddly enough, I will. Does not do it either. So let's do a sanity check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more mana just to be able. I guess we are going to be waiting a bit. We're just gonna have to. We're just trying to be patient here. This is really bad. I will have to... Oh, I don't want to sell this one out, but I will do too much. I have to sell. I might still swing with this, but I think it's kind of over. Let's just see where... If these... The Ansi should spread it out yet. Which makes 6, 9, 12, 13. Oh, we needed the one more black mana. It's just a bit unfortunate. It did not quite line up. It is what it is. I figure what's gonna happen. Hey Jericho Ilagan, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? So yeah, just in time. Got my first loss, but 3 wins, 1 loss, not the worst. Well, it's really bad if this keeps up. In this case, just unfortunate that I did not. I guess it's an argument I should have probably just popped off the raft sooner. Yeah, I couldn't really wait. But Tough constantly earth bending would be. It was really a must kill, and I was more likely to hit another land that was just what I really needed, but it just didn't line up. It happens. Sometimes not everything goes according to plan. So currently 3 wins, 1 loss. Looks like we're starting to hit. Though I'm starting to see. Okay, definitely keeping this one. When it going first does make ill quench kinda bad. But I do need to start filling up the board to make Serpent work. Yeah, this is the time to quench. And I probably want to play. Probably want to play Engineer first, but it's really tough because Firebending Lesson hits at 2, but there's Lightning Strike, Aerosam Demonstration, a lot of other spells that hit higher. So I'm just playing this one to kind of bounce it off in that sense. So I have to sacrifice this first. What's a counter there? Opponent could have a removal spell. I do want to just get it out of the way. Yep, Airbender's reversal, but that's fine. Not the worst. Next turn we can. Next turn we can probably just play Pirate Peddlers. And pass. So this is where we're hoping. First strike is annoying. So I definitely still want to crack this clue now. Yeah, unfortunately, so I need to hit 7 mana. So I can bounce this, buy some time. We'll just probably crack that and pass. So I probably don't want to act. I probably also don't want to do this one yet either. Okay, we hit the land. That's kind of important for us. Yeah, this is 5. Okay, that's they do. this would have been really brutal if I did not wipe the board. So just play the Pirate Peddlers. Pass. Also take note we can get lifelink. Invasion reinforcements. Okay, not the worst. They could grow it, but we still have a way around it. They really want to get rid of the obsessive pursuit. It's just generating so many cards for us. It is starting to become painful though. Starting to become a bit painful for us here. So first we're gonna dilate indoctrination. We're just gonna check their hand. Yeah, who else can go? Like we could sell it out, but I don't want to have to deal with it if I can. I'm also surprised they didn't bother playing this one. Like, I guess because they wanted to hold on to that. So that should give us quite a bit of life back. Okay, they're just taking. I guess they're going to just pump, then swing back. Crack that. Makes sense. Nope, they conceded. Looks like yeah, we got enough life back and we got so many more cards there. That one pretty much helped. There is no wall in Ba Sing Se. Yeah. That was the card that was one of the cards I opened, pack one, pick one. Thankfully the obsessive pursuit was my other card. So I did not end up having bust on my pack one, pick one. It is still it's still something you have to work around for. It's not something that you can just you can just run with it. It's not a low effort card. That's what I meant to say. However, it does pay off quite a bit. It would pay off a lot more if we were in white-black sacrifice or had more sacrifice outlets, but just being able to draw more cards is quite good as it is. So speaking of draw more cards, okay, we got. So it's pretty much hold up some life, then just play Hawk, or we can just induct. I don't want to. No, I don't want to Earthbend. Ooh, everyone's yeah, this is another big bomb here. So let's see. This is the worst one of the bunch, but these are quite effective. Also, our opponent is playing white-black, so yeah, let's snipe that first. Plus, I can buy some tempo. Ooh, they hit that. Yeah, let's just play the messenger hall. Yeah, we take the two. first is fine. Yeah, we're just gonna hold back. We're most likely gonna just exhaust. Also note that they still have a solid combat trick, so we're gonna have to kind of play around that for a while. Honestly, this was a bad. No, this was a bad attack. Not sure. Oh, finally hit our blue mana. So that said, if they played this one, this is equal to the number of creatures. Now, I don't like that I'm growing these two. Yeah, they should swing. So next turn we play peddlers and some. They still have first strike hexproof. I would like to play drop. I would like to just okay. I guess this is what we need this drop. Not sure if we're gonna win this race. The temple is gonna be so annoying on the long term. We just need to buy more time. Basically, chump block. So let's do the math. They can both activate this and this, so we're probably just blocking with Callous Inspector. No, they can still activate this, gain quite a lot of life this way. But they don't want to. They don't want to. But they want to trade. I also kind of want to trade, just in a different way. Also need to start considering that we may need to make spirit tokens, but it's gonna be quite a ways away. The more kill spells I can take out of our opponent's hand, the somewhat better it is. That's fine. At least it's on us attacking, so and not them attacking. I'm actually held okay. They're using this as a defensive threat. That said, if they have any more, of those spells, we are really in trouble. Practice to draw a card, might have to. Okay, so I kind of want to swing with this just to force them to use up their combat trick. Just to force them to use up their air tempo. and becomes a straight one. It becomes a straight trade, 1-1. Yeah, that's what I expected. Do they? If they have another one of, well, at least we know. And so we got that one out of the way. But yeah, that again, better that it was on. Let's see. That's 1-2 combat tricks. One trick that we played around, sort of. Not the greatest play around. Yeah, I think. Yeah, this. Yeah, there's no way we're winning. There's no way. The best we can do is to get down to 2 life, but it's not. We're not making it there. Combat tricks the combat tricks are really powerful. Not the greatest, but they are really powerful, especially. So we have to learn how to start worrying about those. I guess for an uncommon trick, yeah, I would personally prefer it cost 1 more, but I think it. But otherwise, I think it's fine. So okay, not bad. So turn 2 knowledge seeker, turn 3 swamp keeper. So we kind of have a curve. Not the greatest use, but it should convince our opponent to use our loop as well. Though probably the other option was to discard the Geyser Leaper. Okay, maybe. So I'm gonna play the Messenger Hawk because there's a chance. Because if we hit another mana, we can simply just play Swamp Spirit Keeper then crack 2. Bearers. They have a kill. Lightning strike. Okay. Okay, we did not hit the land. Combustion Man. Annoying, not the worst. So yeah, we have. So we are willing to take some damage, and we have probably have mass block. Or chump. We'll take the hit. So we can. So, ooh, okay. Exile a non-token creature. Take control. This is sucks, but Hold on. What can they do with this? During your turn, you may cast. I should have given them the knowledge trainer so they couldn't cast it right away. We hit our land. Oh, this is just a firebending check. Okay. You may cast cards as though they had flash. Okay, that's also quite brutal. Yeah, we have 4. There's no real good way around this. Yeah, again. Again, we're losing to rares. And this is a 4 mana, so... No, this is a 5 mana card, so we're not going to be able... I'm actually impressed our opponent... Oh, well, they did have the water skin. Yeah, they were able to make it work. They could have just cast this for... Oh, they could have just cast this first and just drawn their... If anything, but super unlikely. Okay, not. It's still honestly quite brutal. Yeah, we can concede this one. That was. Yeah, if you're able to hit your rares, it's really good. Still, four wins is not that bad. I'm willing to take the 4. I'm willing to take the 4 wins run here. But yeah, this as a format, this is probably, I would say, mid. It's not that horrible. It's not that great either because yeah, just having rares overpower everything. This might be the issue that we're gonna have with Universes Beyond because they have to design them to be really appealing because you are not just serving Hasbro, you are serving a license holder. And not only one license holder but a lot of future license holders, so it better be really good, and this is the perception that's gonna happen there. But still, being able to hit average number of wins is not the worst thing. I can live with this. That's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications, and I really need to stop saying whatnot because that is an actual internet online service that I guess it's fine. But yeah, Prince C set is. I'm trying to compare it to another set that is very princey, which is original Tarkir. When you had Fate Reforged, you pretty much everyone was mandatorily drafted the rare because the rares were really all that good, and if you happen to hit one of the few dud rares, you could easily just quit the queue. That was really bad as a Prince set. This one is not that bad, but it's kind of getting up there. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Andres Vega. Hope you're able to check in and stay and your hotel stays pretty good. Thank you, Jericho Alagan, for tuning in. Yeah, look. Again, we are looking forward to Libra Cup. Well, personally, I'm not ready. I have a few longs, but I really could use more. Anyway, that's gonna be for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, have a great week, everyone. Take care. God bless. Stay safe.